G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. Today I thought I'd have a crack at the Sad Bastard vinyl tag, which the digital Gramophone came up with. I'll leave a link to his station down below so you can check out his original video. Pretty easy, just answer a stack of questions relating to sad bastards in your collection. Seen a few of these and really enjoyed them, so I thought I'd have a crack myself. Of course, as is my way, I try to Australianize things as much as possible. Two questions I couldn't, but we'll get to them when we get to them. And I've got to admit, I lean very heavily on Nick Cave for this. So let's get into it. First one is an overplayed sad song. Well, yeah, we're going to start with the Cavester. And to me, it's the Ship song. Yes, it's a great song, but I've just heard it too many times. He seems to wheel it out at every bloody concert these days as well. It was a toss-up between this one or Into My Arms, but I think, when the local country newsreader, Dennis, what was his name? I want to say Dennis Waterman, but I think he's the guy off Minders, did a cover of the Ship song. It was all a bit too much for me. Next up, you're listening to an album and somebody walks in and says, "What is this sad bastard shit?" Might be familiar with this person. That's right, it's Nick Cave again. With the album Your Funeral, My Trial. And if that title isn't sad bastard enough for you, let's check out some of the songs. So you've got Sad Waters in here, The Carney, which is about a circus on the skids, and the favourite horse dies and they have to figure out how to bury it in the rain and the cold, and everybody's depressed, so yeah, more happy. Stranger Than Kindness, just that sentence. If kindness is strange to you, you got to be a bit of a sad bastard. Yeah, She Fell Away. The usual fare of pretty happy stuff from the Cavester in the 80s. Next up, a sad album to many, but a dance party to you. I'd have to say, my favourite, Roland S. Howard Teenage Snuff Film. Yep, she got songs like he inverts the girl group song He Cried and turns it into She Cried and slows it down like to almost a crawl. And it's, yeah, sad. Then the kind of creepy I Burnt Your Clothes. He does the same thing with White Wedding. You'll never hear that song the same way again. Where you've heard that, and of course also Sleep Alone. But what makes this a dance party record to me is just embracing the sadness. And also, man, the friggin' chops that Roland S. Howard plays on the guitar, like, he's incredible. He's not a diddly diddly whittly diddly guitar player. He's just all about tone and texture, and he just has a completely original style. And of course, Mick Harvey and Brian Hooper are as solid as a rock in the rhythm section. Magnificent record, tasteful strings here and there on it as well. My kind of dance party. All right, it's a love song, but it's sad. Okay. What a surprise, another Nick Cave record. Didn't say what kind of love song it had to be, but this is sad because this is unrequited love in the beautiful song Love Letter. So I'll just give you a few samples of lyrics from this song. So here we go. I hold this letter in my hand, a plea, a petition, a kind of prayer. I hope it does as I have planned. Another bit. Love letter, go tell her, go get her. A wicked wind whips up the hill, a handful of hopeful words. I love her and I always will. The sky is ready to burst. Said something I did not mean to say. It's all come out the wrong way. Or if that's not a depressing, sad love song where it's one-sided love, I don't know what is. Oh, I'm going to shed a tear myself in a minute the way this is going. A favourite sad lyric. I don't know if this is sad or depressing or creepily serial killer or all three. And it's by the Mighty B Suburban and their song The Hate Inside. So check this shit out. I didn't go to the AA meeting today. The hate inside gets purer every pay. If the hate in me was let run free, it would surely bring this old world to an end, and my hate will go on living to a never ever ending end. This hole in me gets bigger every day. My soul, I feel my breath could blow away. Soon the hate inside won't be denied. Like a razor you can't bend, my hate will go on living to a never ever ending end. I hate the dog, I hate my wife, I hate my 2 kids, and they hate me, 'cause inside hate is all this family gives. The school bus has 2 empty seats today. The neighbours think my wife has gone away. 2 barrels I have loaded and my mouth is open wide. My hate is no longer living, just a never ever ending hate inside. That's some pretty bleak shit. All set to a nice country twang on this one. Some beautiful slide guitar work by Kim Salmon on this. Yeah, tongues firmly in cheeks, I believe. But yeah, that's some bleak ass shit. A breakup song or album. What do you know? My main man, the Cavester. The Boatman's Call is almost the ultimate breakup album. This was his response to his relationship with PJ Harvey going sour. And if that's the case, keep on breaking up with women, Nick, because this is a absolute killer, beautiful, sad record. Now, one that I just cannot avoid because it says your favourite song by The Smiths, and obviously The Smiths aren't an Australian band, but I'm not going to choose The Smiths. I'm going to choose a Mozza solo album, and you can't get more maudlin than Every Day Is Like Sunday. Probably my favourite Mozza song. I don't know, a lot of people probably disagree with me, but I feel like his solo stuff is kind of, it's a case of diminishing returns. His first few are crackers, and this one in particular, and of course the Smith stuff's amazing, and can't help myself, gotta cheat and choose Mozza instead of the Sniffs. Yes, that's that other band he was in before the Smiths with Every Day Is Like Sunday. A popular band, the saddest song by a popular band. Now, this is a band that you probably don't equate to having sad songs at all, but this one is a pearler, and it's, of course, AC/DC with Ride On the great Australian record Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap with the correct cover. Let's have a little sample, and Bon, he's down in the dumps, man. Check this out. It's another lonely evening in another lonely town, but I ain't too young to worry, and I ain't too old to cry when a woman gets me down. Got another empty bottle and another empty bed. Ain't too young to admit it, and I'm not too old to lie. I'm just another empty head. That's why I'm lonely. I'm so lonely, but I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ride on. Ride on, standing on the edge of the road. Ride on, thumb in the air. Ride on, one of these days I'm gonna change my evil ways. Till then I'll just keep riding on. Broke another promise, and I broke another heart. But I ain't too young to realize that I ain't too old to try. Try to get back to the start, and it's another red light nightmare and another red light street. And I ain't too old to hurry, 'cause I ain't too old to die, but I sure am hard to beat. But I'm lonely, Lord, I'm lonely. What am I gonna do? Got myself a one-way ticket. Gonna ride on. Oh yeah, Sadness from AC/DC. Next question, Tears in Your Beer, a sad country song. Well, I'm gonna choose the great kind of, is it alt country you call it these days? Definitely country stylings of the great Los Ragas with their excellent album Transatlantic Highway and the song Marijuana Mornings. It's kind of like, I guess, their equivalent of Sunday Morning Coming Down. It's the reflection of the night that was before the next day. Great, beautiful song. Good record too. Check these dudes out. Right, where are we? Your favorite sad soundtrack? Well, you got to pick More Cavestar. This time with Warren Ellis, and it's the soundtrack to the great Australian film The Proposition. And this film, it's a one-way ride to depression, that's for sure. And it has the music to match. Just to give you an idea, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not pretty stuff. These guys look super happy too. The Proposition. Beautiful, sad soundtrack. The next one is I'm Only Happy When It Rains. Not sure I understood this one, so couldn't think of a rain one, but I figure the ocean's pretty wet too, so I've gone with the indescribably beautiful, there's a Spanish word that describes beautiful sad, and the Dirty Three have it in bucket loads. And particularly on this record, Ocean Songs. Killer stuff. Right. The sappiest, corniest, happiest bullshit song you've ever heard. Now, of course, Australians don't make bullshit, corny songs because we're too fucking awesome. And everyone knows our music is the best. And anyway, we're not really a bunch of sad sacks anyway. So I'm going to go international with this, and I'm going to pick every single song Van Morrison has done solo because it is corny bullshit. Sorry, Van Morrison fans, but that dude just rubs me the wrong way. And, you know, case study, have I told you lately that I love you? Fucking hell, that's bad. All right, I was going to say let's not be too negativo, but this is the sad bastard tag. So there's got to be a little bit of negativity and down. Maybe probably not picking on people, but, you know, I can't help myself. The last thing you have to do is a shout out to a sad bastard to do this vinyl tag. He's not a sad bastard, but he will be brilliant at this because he was a young goth in the 80s. Man, I'd love to see some photo evidence of this too. I'm sure he had skin-tight black outfits with amazing hairstyles. And that, of course, is Brian from Embryonic Robot. It's got to be a slew of OMD and bloody Bauhaus songs and Pete Murphy and all of that stuff. They're a bunch of friggin' happy dudes. They would have been real fun to hang out with. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there. Go and check the Digital Gramophone's original video. Check out Brian, who I've shouted out, and egg him on to do a video as well. I'll see you in the next one.